Hey everyone, it's Matthew with Z1 Motorsports, and I'm excited to be here with you again. We're announcing a new giveaway, the Ultimate 370Z giveaway this time. If you have been following Z1 over the past year and a half, you have seen that we've done several giveaways this past year, and we are excited for the next one. We felt like the natural progression, now that we've already done a new Z with the 600R package, a 300ZX getting back to Z1's roots, and then we did a built Frontier for Z1 Off-Road. We figured the next one that made a lot of sense to do would be a 370Z. So I'm gonna walk you through this build and give you some details on what makes this 370Z special. And we wanted to also give a shout out to some of our sponsors that are supporting this event outside of Z1 itself, namely being Status Racing. They provided us with the seats in this car, as well as Twinz Design out of Peru. We are the exclusive distributor for Twinz Design, and we have some of their products on this car to really set it off visually as well. So I'm gonna dive in to this car, and just as a reminder, every dollar that you spend at z1motorsports.com or z1offroad.com gets you entries in to win this car. And if it's one of the sponsors, Status or Twinz Design, you get 2 entries per dollar. And then on our Z1 Off-Road products or Z1 Motorsports products, you get 4 times entries per dollar spent. So let's dive into the car. For longtime customers of Z1 Motorsports, you're gonna be familiar with our previously known power packages. We had, for example, for the 300ZX, we had a 400 horsepower package. We had something similar for the 370Z, and we have different tiers of power packages. We have recently launched new performance packages for new Z and for 370Z. We're gonna have some coming out for 350Z in the not too distant future as well. And what's different about those packages versus our power packages before is these performance packages are a complete offering of not just power increase, but also performance and handling, braking, and various other areas of the car. So to highlight our performance packages, we wanted to make sure that this new Ultimate Z giveaway included our top tier level 3 performance package for the 370Z, which includes everything from brakes, suspension, as well as forced induction on this particular car. So the Z1 level 3 performance package, I'm gonna start right from the top, from the power adders, and move down through suspension, brakes, and some of the other things that we include in the level 3 performance package. And because this is the Ultimate Z giveaway for the 370Z, this one does have a few extras that are above and beyond the level 3, but I'll get to those in a minute. So starting at performance, as far as power, the level 3 performance package for Z1 for the 370Z is going to include our Z1 supercharger kit. We have several different options for that kit to be configured depending on if you want to run E85, pump gas, and if you want to kind of start more moderately around 450 wheel horsepower all the way up to 600 horsepower. So this one has our full kit with our fuel return. It's equipped to be able to run E85, so we've had this car tuned all the way up to 623 wheel horsepower and 444 foot-pounds of torque. It has 1300cc injectors, and then on the way out through the rest of that power outers, we include our Z1 Touring exhaust, an Ecutech tune, and to keep everything cool, we have our Z1 34-row oil cooler. All right, so because our level 3 performance packages are more than just adding power, we're gonna dive into some of the suspension as well. So Z1 coilovers are on this car, which also include our camber arms and forged upper control arms. And to also increase some of the handling performance of the car, we have our front subframe brace and our carbon fiber strut brace to add some bling under the hood, Z1 sway bars, and subframe collars. And installed our new V2 CSC elimination kit, along with our Z1 Road Race clutch and flywheel kit. We have our Street Pro differential in this car to help get that traction to the ground effectively, and have also improved and upgraded the bushings on this car with our Z1 differential bushing kit. With over 600 horsepower, we want to make sure the car can stop well. So our Z1 Forged Street Big Brake Kit is on this car, along with our Z1 two-piece rotors, Z1 brake pads, steel brake lines, and our master cylinder brace to give you that confident feeling when you're coming down to a stop. Inside this Z, we have our Status Racing seats that are now available on z1motorsports.com. Status hooked us up with these seats. They are going to be a reclining seat, so you get that extra bolstering that you would want from a more performance seat for a car with a lot of power, or a car that you might want to take to the track. but you can still retain using your normal factory seat belt and have the adjustability to slide your seat based on your height and the rear adjustability as well. But the seat also does have access points that if you wanted to add a harness bar behind and use more of a 3-point style racing seat belt, you could do that. So the status seats really do add some confidence to driving the car with that much power, especially if you take it to a track day. And then rounding out some of the aesthetics of the car, this car is not a Nismo, but we have our 2015 plus Nismo conversion kit that really helps set the car off with our ZM23 wheels. And Twinz Design has supported us in this build with their side skirts, front lip for the Nismo bumper, rear deck lid spoiler, and the roof spoiler. So this car all around has a really nice street presence on it. It looks really good. We've also updated the headlights and taillights on this car, and we also have some carbon fiber delete finishers on the front Nismo bumper. So all around, this car is really attractive. It looks good, it goes good, it stops good. This is the full complete package with the Z1 Level 3 performance package on it. And we're excited for one of you to take this car home. So make sure you go to z1motorsports.com or z1offroad.com, where every dollar you spend gets you entered in to win this car.